Welcome to day 45 of the Waking Up course. Once again, sit however you're comfortable and close your eyes and gaze into the darkness of your closed eyes. Notice that your visual field is fully present and simply stare into that space. And see if you can notice any detail there. It's not quite dark. Also notice that the visual component is not confined by the sensation of your eyelids. You can feel your eyelids, of course, but your visual field is not behind them. It's actually quite undefined. Simply gaze into that space, as though into a cloudless sky. And as you do that, remain watchful for the next thought that appears, whether it's a phrase or sentence spoken with the voice of your mind or an image. Just rest your mind, gaze into your visual field, and wait for the next thought. See if you can catch it the moment it stirs. And the moment you notice anything, look for the thinker. Look for your mind. Look for where the thoughts come from. Is there anything to find there? Just to make you more sensitive to this process, I'd like you to consciously produce a thought now. As you gaze into your visual field, I would like you to remember some moment from earlier today. Could be anything. Just some visual impression that has left a residue in your mind. Simply flash that on the screen of your awareness. How did something look earlier today when you saw it? Do that a few more times. And then continue to rest your gaze in the sky of the mind. If your visual field has grown indistinct, see if you can pay closer attention. It's not like vision turns off. It's there all the while. Simply gaze into that space. I'd like you now to consciously elaborate that space with more visual imagery. Think of anything you remember the sight of. It could be a building or a room in your home or the face of someone you know or a photograph. Just flash a few images into that space. And notice that you can't choose these images before they appear on their own. You don't know what you'll think next. Think of an object, any object, and visualize it. Where is that? Where is a thought? And are you doing any of this? I say, think of an object. Where are you in this process? And now become aware of the sensations of sitting. Feel the pressure, the heaviness, the warmth, the tension, whatever you can notice. Feel the breath coming and going. But see also if you can notice the next thought the moment it arises. And watch what happens to it. Is there a thinker that is making thoughts come and go? Or do they simply come and go? In the last minute of the session, don't do anything at all. Just leave everything in its own place. Well, that was a more directed session than normal. And you might return to it. It's definitely different, emphasizing your visual field in that way. And I think it can be useful because for many of us, it can put us in closer contact with this process by which thoughts appear and disappear. And I will see you here tomorrow for day 46 of the Waking Up